All right, here I am with Lyle and Kay, and we're at Jack Quinn's Running Club run here on Tuesday night. We're over at Falcon Physical Therapy in Old Colorado City. And Lyle, say your last name for me.
My name is Langlois, but in French it's Langlois.
Gotcha. And Kay's last name is Martin. They've been married for about 8 years, and they're two of the most active people that I've come across. And Lyle, maybe you can tell us about all these marathons you've done.
Well, I started running at age 50 in Honolulu.
Yeah.
Over 20 years I ran in all 50 states. I ended in Burlington, Vermont for my 50th. I've also run Athens, Greece, and Brisbane, Australia, around the Sea of Galilee in Israel.
Wow.
And the Stockholm Marathon.
Is that right? And Kay, you just did a half Ironman.
Half Ironman, 70.3.
70.3. Where did you do that at again?
In Boulder.
In Boulder. When was that?
Last year.
Last year. And what motivated you to take on a half Ironman marathon?
Well, each time it seems like that's the next step. So I've done the Boston Marathon, which is utterly the best of all the marathons, and decided that I wanted to do something more than that. And I've been doing triathlons, so I decided, well, go for the half.
Yeah.
I don't want the whole, because the whole Ironman would take too much training, too much time.
Yeah. And how many triathlons have you done?
Oh, triathlons, I don't know the number.
Probably 40.
Yeah,
really? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she beats me in almost all of them.
Is that right?
I beat her in Mexico by 39 seconds. Her chain came off the bike.
Oh my gosh.
But she's only 74.
Yeah. And you're 81, right,
yeah.
Lyle?
If you add us together, we're as old as the Civil War.
Lyle, how many marathons have you finished?
64. I finished St. George, Utah at age 80 last year.
Wow. That's incredible. And you didn't start running until 50 years old.
Right.
And what made you decide to start running?
I taught at a community college, and I ate lunch with the nurses, and they had an article that said if you can break 4 hours in a marathon, you'd have no heart problems for the next 7 years.
Is that right?
And it worked for me, but several people died, including Jim Fix.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. Exactly. But it looks like you're still hanging in there pretty tough.
Right. There's another marathon scheduled in December.
Yeah, is that right? Where at?
Sacramento.
Awesome. Now, and you guys live here during the summertime,
right?
And then where do you go?
North Phoenix in the winter.
North Phoenix in the winter. And what did you do when you were working, Lyle?
I was a community college computer teacher for 31 years. I started with punch cards and ended with Windows XP.
Wow, that's incredible. How about you, Kay?
Well, I've had several. I was a Catholic nun for 20 years.
Get out of here.
Then I worked in human resources for an interior design firm for about 14, 15 years. And then I became a chaplain, and my last job was I was chaplain to the homeless and pastor to the homeless in Phoenix, Arizona, downtown Phoenix.
That's a wild story.
She has this checkered past.
A checkered past. That's great. And I see you out here at Jack Quinn's quite a bit. What do you like about Jack Quinn's?
Well, the people, and it's free.
Yeah. And there's no having to, sign up in advance and pay monies in advance, and then it's just lots of fun.
Yeah.
We meet lots of neat people.
Yeah, exactly.
We've run it 35 times now, so we've done over 100 miles doing this race.
That's awesome. And have you thought about how long are you going to keep running and doing this kind of stuff?
Well, I'm currently signed up to do the Comrades in South Africa next June if I can qualify in the Sacramento Marathon.
And Comrades is a marathon, right?
Comrades is an ultra marathon. It's 56 miles in 12 hours.
Okay, gotcha.
And you get 12 hours exactly, 12:01 in your DNF.
And how many miles a week do you train, Kay?
Oh, not terribly. It doesn't. It just have 25 to 35, somewhere in that.
Yeah.
Depending upon.
She'll do some 20-milers, of course, before the marathon.
Right. Yeah. How about you, Lyle? How many miles you put in these days?
Probably now only 35 to 40.
Yeah.
We also bicycle and swim.
Yeah.
Right.
Because of the
Gotcha.
rise.
That's awesome. And what would you tell other folks out there who are, retired and maybe thinking that they want to get off the couch? Is there any advice you'd give?
Get off the couch, throw away the TV remote.
Yeah, and get out there and get after it.
Get out off of the couch, yeah.
There you go.
People here are wonderful.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Keep you young.
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.